It's a new year. That means it's time for a new you. Just kidding. Forget all of that stuff. There's no new you. There's just a better you. And how do you get a better you? You figure out what makes you you and what you don't like about that. Not what everybody else doesn't like about that, what you don't like about that. And why do I say this? Because I fail at this every year. So this year I decided to sit down and seriously think, what do I want to make better about myself? And so I sat there for a very long time, staring at a blank piece of paper, thinking and thinking, coming up with nothing. Finding the motivation to change yourself is hard. We take inspiration from people we see within society, the ones that we look up to, and the people that we think are who we want to be. And for me, especially, there was always someone I was looking up to, and always people who I thought had life figured out and they knew what they were doing and they knew who they were. And it isn't until you realize that even adults, the people you thought in your life who had figured it all out, they don't know either. They're playing it by the day. They're figuring it out as they go. And it makes you realize that you're not messing up if you don't go by the book. Right now, I'm not the person that I wanted to be at this point in my life. So I did the natural thing. I pushed myself to figure out what it is I want to change. Inspiration struck. I got my list. I figured out what I'm gonna do this year. And this list is not easy. It's long and it's hard, but I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna make sure that by 2019, I'm one step closer to being the person that I want to be. Here we go. Even if it's a little thing, maybe change my hair. Something about this image needs to be different by 2019. I'm going to continue and advance my workouts. Right now I do kickboxing and I want to get better at it. I love it and I want to get better. This one's for my aunt because she always tells me to drink water, so I need to make sure I drink water. And number 3, say no and mean it. This is another one my aunt gave me the idea for earlier today, and that was at least once I need to say no when I want to say no and mean it. Because one of my issues is boundaries, and I let people step all over me all the time. And that needs to stop. And of course, I'm not going to change it overnight, but if I tell myself once a month to say no when I want, then hopefully by the end of the year, I'm able to say no more easily, and it'll come more fluently, and I'll be able to be more assertive, which is really what I want. I want to continue working. If not an actual job, then maybe working continuing my writing. I need that distraction, and that distraction actually helps me stay inspired, because if I'm just watching Netflix all day, I'm not going to get anything done. I need that busy work outside of school to make sure that I'm not falling into this robot mode. I want to stay positive, even if things are really bad and I'm really annoyed with how my life is at the moment. Stay positive, because one thing that people don't emphasize enough is the power of positive thinking. With that, in order to stay positive comes the next one, which is keep that which doesn't make you happy and which hurts you at a distance. This is probably the hardest one for me, is basically just keeping out the bad energy, extracting that which hurts me out of my life, because that's really important too. This goes also with the next one, which is surround myself with positive energy. And I've realized this is that when you're surrounded by people who are just, they bring this positive energy, they have a positive aura around them, it does affect you, and you do get happier, and you do, the energy around you affects you. And that's why, to my next one is change my environment every once in a while. And I don't mean like move every couple months. I mean change a poster, change a, if there's something around me that's annoying me, change it. Because if you're not happy with the energy around you, you're not going to be happy within. You know, it's, I don't know, it's some weird stuff I don't know anything about. Anyway, also from within, I have to change my diet. And I don't mean go on a diet, I mean change the food I'm eating every couple weeks, maybe. Because I know me, and I very much fall into routines. I can't, I just want what's easy. Bread and cheese, that's easy. Fruit, grabbing the same fruit, like bananas, that's easy. Um, I just go for the easy foods that don't take much prep or time. And I get in these routines of eating the same salad every day. And I think it really kind of takes out some of the inspiration and some of the colorfulness in your life, because it's all the same. And that's another goal. I'm going to try to cook more and bring new foods into my life. And with that, the main overarching goal of 2018 for me is to keep it simple, stay positive. I got this. I'm going to change my life for the better and find the better me.